good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports, back again with another one. We got a date that Tank Davis and Lamont Roach will be fighting on. We don't have a venue, we don't have a location, but I do have a date. The fight is now being penciled in to take place on August 16th. So as we know, the original date was supposed to be July the 19th. I think the day before that, man, that's not even the original date. That's probably the second to the original date. I think the original date actually was supposed to be maybe in May, but then it got pushed back to I don't know, man. Whatever the case is, man, this fight has been rumored to take place on 2 previous dates, but now it's being penciled in to take place on August 16th. It's going down in the summer of 2025. Tank Davis will be looking to get the win over Lamont Roach. Unlike the first fight, which I thought he lost, he got a majority draw. One judge gave it to him. The other 2 judges ruled the fight a draw. It was a controversial non-knockdown that should have been called, but wasn't. Even without the knockdown, I had Lamont Roach winning the fight 7 rounds to 5 as I turned his radio down. I'm sitting here trying to do a video with the radio on. With all that being said, Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach is being penciled in for August 16th. TGB Promotions will put on the event. It's going to be a much anticipated matchup due to the fact that the first fight was so controversial. Lamont Roach gave Tank Davis his toughest fight of his professional career. They're going to run it back. Will Tank Davis make the necessary adjustments to defeat Lamont Roach in the rematch, or is this a case of a fighter having another fighter's number? We can go back in the history of boxing. Ken Norton, in a lot of people's opinion, had Muhammad Ali's number, but wasn't the fighter that Muhammad Ali was. Didn't accomplish the things in the square circle that Muhammad Ali did, but his style always presented problems to Muhammad Ali. And as we seen in other fights, look at Vernon Forrest. He seemed to have the number of Sugar Shane Mosley. Sugar Shane Mosley was a pound-for-pound fighter. Had just defeated, in recent fights, Oscar De La Hoya. He was a guy that was on an upward path, but that style of Vernon Forrest, a guy that was very, very long, a guy that was very, very skilled fighter that could stay behind the jab, and he was able to hit Sugar Shane Mosley with numerous straight shots, straight right hands, and he was basically able to nullify a lot of the things that Sugar Shane Mosley was trying to do. Another case in point, you look at the fact that Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez had the style that was always going to give Pacquiao problems, even though they probably fought, 4 times, and Pacquiao got, 2 wins, and Marquez got 1, and I think 1 is a draw. A lot of people thought Marquez won all 4 fights. I didn't. I thought Pacquiao won the first fight and the second fight. The third fight, I thought Marquez won. I thought he won the 4th fight. So it probably should be 2-2. But it actually was 2-1-1-1, I think it was, in favor of Pacquiao. 2-1-1. Pacquiao got 2 wins. Marquez got a decisive win in the last fight, a highlight reel knockout in that 3rd fight, which Marquez should have won. I think that fight was ruled in the favor of Pacquiao too. So Pacquiao got credit for the 2nd and 3rd fight, and I thought he might have won the 2nd fight because it was a close fight, but with the knockdown, I thought he edged that 2nd fight out. But the 3rd fight, he definitely lost that fight. He lost that fight. That was some 9-3, 8-4 Marquez. He clearly won that 3rd fight. So with all that being said, look throughout the history of boxing, I always have great fighters that have problems with a certain style and a certain caliber of fighter. So we will see if Tank Davis is going to fall into that category, or will Tank Davis be like Mayweather. When he had rematches, he won the rematch more decisively he did in the first fight. Look at the Castillo fight. Look at the Madonna fight. Was much more decisive in the rematch and left no doubt about who was the superior fighter. We'll see if Tank Davis can pull it off. August the 16th. Follow me on Facebook, Gerard Briscoe. Follow me on Twitch at Briscoe MA77071. Follow me on TikTok at JB Sports New Media, and follow me on my YouTube channels at JB Sports. 9656, and at JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend 8000, and at JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend 9656. Like, share, and subscribe to JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend, and I holla.